I even live? Yeah. My cat is blocking my screen for chat and for the stream. Great way to start everything off here. Yeah, so last time we completed a conquest game, military victory game, as Alexander. Now I'm thinking an economic victory. I'm thinking about Isabella. I'm thinking about Isabella because the new economic victory is to do with GDP, and there was something about, was it Spain, I think it was, that does something for the treasure fleets, right? No, it's in coastal settlements. +1 food and golden production on coastal settlements and settlements with an altar. Or 2 if it is both. Yeah, our apex age is in exploration. Did it have anything specific? Gold on resources, districts on adjacent coast. I mean, to be fair, it is specific to resources. I believe the GDP stuff is resource specific, right? I mean, alternatively, I could do Ibn Battuta. I could also do, where is she? Amina. I've never played as Amina. And then Songhai is resource capacity. You know what? Yeah, let's play as Amina. I've played as Isabella a couple of times, but you know what? Let's play as Amina. Play as Songhai. I played as Songhai once, and that was as Hatshepsut. So +1 gold resource capacity on cities on navigable rivers, and +1 production on cities on navigable rivers for every resource assigned to them. So that's kind of like a cyclical thing, right? You want to the cities settled on navigable rivers. They not only get extra resource capacity, but for every resource assigned to them, they get production. So it's basically extra production, which is really nice. So economic militaristic for Songhai. Amina specifically is resource capacity, +1 resource capacity in cities. +1 gold per age in resources assigned to cities. And then extra combat strength. Yeah. So very resource heavy and economic military heavy because of the gold Bengals infantry. Songhai infantry unit +5 combat strength when fighting on resources. And they get +100 gold from pillaging the trade routes. Okay, so last time when I was playing as Alexander, I got that wrong. I thought that the Gold Bengals infantry, they got combat strength from resources assigned to, or empire-wide resources. I knew it was something to do with resources, but it's on top of fighting on top of resources, which it's kind of cool, actually. We do get our unique merchant who can establish trade route to import resources from foreign settlements. We get 200 extra gold if the settlement trade route is with at least one navigable river. Is that going through a navigable river? I think it is. Oh, and then we can also actually see... Okay, this is available in the exploration. Oh, okay. So when we click on this, it's telling us this is available in the exploration age. We can't get this in the ancient era, let's just say. Right, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. And then the caravanserai, +5 gold and +1 gold adjacency for navigable rivers and resources. It gives +1 trade range, so we do want to build these. Cool. Alright, I think we'll have a little bit of fun with Amina. Right. Also, let's check on mods. 1 second. Where is it? Add-ons. I've got everything I want, right? Matt's colors, map tricks, the better map tool, the ribbon tweaks. These should be updated by now, you would think. There was a couple other ones I picked up. Yeah, there we go. Let's hope this doesn't break the game. Alright. Amina. Songhai. Large, deity difficulty, standard game speed, continuity. I liked continents and islands better than fractal, just because it seemed a little bit more random, even though it did keep its square-ish shape. I will change the settlement limit to custom, and kind of like basically get rid of it by setting the settlement limit to like 100. There's no need for 100 settlement limit. No, you're never going to get to that, but it basically gets rid of it. Time tested. Wait. So random civ selection at game start. Random civs may be selected from outside the starting age with beginning a new game. This applies to both AI and human players when selecting random civs. AI opponents can be assigned to non-random civs if in the player tab assigned screen. What are the other options? Apex only. From those associated with the starting age when random civs will be only selected from those associating with the starting age when beginning the game. No, I don't like that. It's only time tested. Okay, we'll keep time tested then. Random civ selection, leader association, historical, random. We'll keep historical. AI civ selection, age transition, mirroring. Current civilization persistence. AI will persist through previous selected civilization, even into a time-tested age. AI will transition to Apex age civ. AI will be 50-50 on random. Mirroring, AI will examine and mirror the human behavior. Right, so if the human changes, the AI will change. Right. Interesting. Alright, we'll just keep to current civilization persistence. Ah, I did not change. I forgot about that. No. Hold on, maybe I can change it. Let me check it, actually. Let me do something real quickly. Okay, dashboard, settings, stream. I can never remember where it's under. Here? Nope. It's definitely not under here. Ah, monetization. Naturally, it'd be right there. Ads are super long today for some reason. How often do you want your ad breaks on your stream? Run 2-minute ads every 24 minutes. Run 1.5-minute ads every 18 minutes. 1-minute ad every 12 minutes. I think I had it previously on 1.5 every 18. The faster one. 1.5-minute ads every 18 minutes. Yeah. At the very least, I should have disabled pre-roll ads when I run ads. So ideally, that should just disable the ads you get when you enter into the stream. Anyway. Sea level. What if I put it... Okay, it's standard. There's no random one for sea level. Alright, cool. Confirm. Mementos. Definitely grab an economic and expansionist, I think. Definitely should go for those. To start out with, to get the early bonuses. Alright, launch game. First time playing as Amina as well. So this, I think I'll have fun. I should have fun here. Just gotta wait for the game to load. Watch it just like fucking crash because I turned on some mods that wouldn't be compatible with the new update. You would think they'd be updated by now, but maybe those are like old versions you needed to download a new version. It could be that.
Saronia of the Hausa, bowing to none, prepare your mount for war. You who would not serve, protected those who served you behind high walls, and rode down those who would not. Fight now, Saronia, and gain what is yours. Masters of the rivers and desert alike, the Songhai venture forth into the land. Stirred by the songs of the griot, and driven by their passion for profit and God alike, they seek out the riches of the world. Ride now with them, whether driven on by ambition or virtue, and lay claim to what you can.
All right, very nice. And I've already went over the stuff we get with Amina, or with Songhai and Amina. There's also a couple other things like our unique traditions, +2 gold for every active trader, and +1 gold on improvements on desert terrain, and doubled on unique improvements. Playing Fallout New Vegas. It's one of the best Fallout games. Second time right now. I'm a big fan of Fallout. Big Fallout fan. Low key. No, Fallout is I think one of the best game series to ever come out. And I'm also a huge fan of the TV series. TV series was great. The Amazon TV series. All right, let's grab attribute expansionist, production on settlers, and +1 gold on per age on palace and city halls. Right now it's 0 because we don't have any cities, but we'll pump those numbers up. Definitely. I'm definitely going to be expansionist, militaristic, and economic. That's how we're going to get a lot of our resources, by trade and by war. All right, taking a look here. We got cotton, we got limestone, and we got gypsum. However, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. I would like to be... Honestly, I don't typically like doing this. But I'm going to hit the restart button. I like playing with... I like playing with what I'm given, but that's not really good start, I think, for Songhai, where you need to play around navigable rivers.
Those who served you behind high walls and rode down those who would not. Fight now, Saronia, and gain what is yours.
There we go. There's a navigable river. Right. Also, one of the mods I got last week in between sessions is a nice looking UI mod, which improves not only visualization, but just the smooth looking of the game, right? And the way the art is integrated makes it feel like it belongs into Civ 7. Right, so let's go ahead and grab again these two things. We to have less resources. I'm gonna move one here. I don't reveal anything. Hey, Weasel. Let's just go ahead and build Gao right here next to the crabs. Get a scout. Honestly, get a second scout after that. I'm not really going to be too aggressive in my gameplay early on. Fishing key granary. Now, we're not going to be doing much culture gaming, I don't think. No, I don't think we will be. To be fair, though, there's also... Like I said, it'll be gold, mostly. I mean, we'll see with how I explore, like, how we're going to build out our capital city. But at the very least, we've got our gold-making buildings right here. And honestly, we go for irrigation. I want to get the hanging gardens, actually. Grow towards the crabs, and that'll be slotted in Gao, so it'll make the growth of Gao a little bit faster. Apparently, I don't have 50 gold. Yeah, I don't have 50 gold to waste on this, so I have to get the production option. That sucks, because the, I would have taken the culture option. I really would have. Go with, honestly, a third scout, and then get to work on a fishing key. Wild game. Move down here. Rice is... I think that is an empire-wide resource that gives +2 food and settlements. Or is that a city resource? Gotta get back working. All right, nice. Thank you for coming out, even if it was for a second. Have a nice one. $75 gold or culture. We go for the culture to shave off quite a bit off of chiefdom, and then go for. We're not going to be doing. We might be back. Cool. I'm gonna have to go with the culture options because we're not going to be doing any. We're not going to be making much culture this game. A lot more science because we're playing around resources. But like, yeah, we're not going to be making much. All right, grab mysticism for the religion, and do I go for oligarchy? We'd be constructing buildings and getting food. Honestly, yeah, we go for that. Ah, and there is Xerxes. And this is the aggressive one, not the money one. I'm gonna try to make sure he doesn't attack me, although he's pretty much right next to me. That's not very good. After the fishing key, get to work on a couple of warriors. In fact, I might want to shave up. No, we'll take the we'll build the scout. There's another navigable river over here we might want to settle around. For now, we'll be taking all of this stuff because it'll get me more things and make Xerxes less likely to attack me. I will get that boost to the tech. Now, yeah, it is at the cost of. Production. What does this say? I wonder if that second number is towns. I'm gonna have to. That'll be interesting to see.
All.
Oh yeah, this is a much better start for Amina. We were right next to 5 navigable rivers. Oh, I wish I had this start when I was playing as Chepsut. There's Simon Bolivar of Mexico. I feel like Simon Bolivar will be a good or decent ally to have against Xerxes. Get the culture. Shave off 2 turns. Happiness is also a good would have been a good idea as well. I'm also looking around here for any decent settle spots. Probably gonna want to kill that independent peoples. So like if I'm looking here, right here would probably be a pretty good spot. It's not too much overlap with the capital. It's got a lot of good no overlap with the capital. It's got a lot of good resources. It's coastal. It's next to literally 3 navigable rivers. Yeah, I think we do that. All right, grab the rice. If I take a look at resources, yeah, rice is an empire resource. Damn it, that scout's on top of the thing I want to go to. Skip turn so we can see if he can move. I'm gonna grab the gold instead of the culture so I can purchase myself a warrior.
The caged bird.
I might also want to go for discipline after I get mysticism. Production and food. or happiness. For now, I'll grab the production and food. And then stick around and defend Gal. Bactria was settled near Ishmi. Yeah, I'm really worried about Xerxes. I'm gonna grab open markets with Seaman Bolivar so he likes me a bit more. And hopefully we can ally. Speaking of which, I'll also probably get open borders. I like how Xerxes says I settled too close to another civilization's capital, even though he settled next to me.
There's another world.
Double standards. Yeah, I'm gonna get discipline for the commander. And then, is there anything for resources? I could grab oral tradition, production towards building settlers and cities with an altar. But happiness on resources and settlements with an altar. Get the god of revelry. And there's Himiko of Japan.
そなたが来ることは骨の占いによれば知っ
Okay, cool. More camps so we can get more shit. Huh, that's all mountains. Interesting. That silk is in range, actually. Yeah, I'll grow towards the silk. Because that's going to be 10% culture. And can I have open borders with Himiko? I can. And I'm going to grab the happiness so I can slot more policies. And get production toward, or get food boost to food, production, and science. Also, that's another mod I got. Celebrations, you can actually see the cities celebrate. It's a nice mod. Well, hi there, Horace. My cat is now on my screen, or on my desk, blocking my, blocking chat. Hi. I'm trying to reach around my mic so I can pet him, because that's what he wants. With this warrior, I'm gonna push, or not push, just go down south to explore a little bit. Himiko settler. I might need to build a settler here soon. Yeah, I'll just build a settler after this one warrior. That should take 4 turns. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Can you not be right in front of me? Like, I'm playing off, so he's now, my cat is now right in front of my main screen. So that means I am playing by looking at stream. Right now. Do I want an altar or do I want, like, a granary? Or do I want to do production? You've got actually pretty decent food. I might want to just up your production. Yeah. Yeah. It really doesn't matter, does it, where I put the... Well, I can put a salt pit here. So I can put my science building here. Because that's +2 science right there. Alright, well, which did she settle? Kanazawa. Kanazawa, actually. I can't I can't pronounce Japanese cities apparently. Science or what's this? Influence. To get science, even though influence is a valuable resource, I think science right now is a little bit more important for me. I'm actually going to grab this so I can get a little bit more influence. Seaman Bolivar. Yeah, we're cool. I can't improve trade relations because I don't have that tech yet. Okay. Food or money? Let's grab money. So I can purchase... Let's see here. Pop you out. Purchase another military unit, really? Can you not be in front of every single screen at once? That'd be fucking great. Purchase a slinger. There we go. He's topped off now. How are we doing? Fortunately, the banners. I'd have to just go and get the new banners mod again, I think. Yeah. But we're actually keeping up in science. Himiko naturally has a lot of culture. That's just Himiko right there, really. Bring the warrior back up because in 4 turns we're going to get a commander. And I'm going to go... Probably, this is a very awkward position for the city-state because these are 2 navigable rivers right here. So I can't really place any land unit there without having an amphibious invasion. Having said, though, Kuojai would be a pretty decent city to befriend, I think. Alright, grab the silk. Get us a little bit of extra culture. Now, I do now have irrigation. I want hanging gardens for the expansionist attribute point. No, actually, let's not go for writing yet. Let's go for it straight into currency, which actually we need writing for. So I'm gonna purchase the brickyard. I'm going to queue up the hanging gardens, which will probably be like right here. Right. So if I do that, so hanging gardens goes here. My culture can go here and get an extra buff, basically, because there's a wonder. Yeah, I guess that's how I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, head over here and settle.
The earth is held fast
a natural
by
wonder,
mountains.
Virhin, which gives what? +1 happiness and culture per age every time a natural disaster has provided fertility to you. Actually, that's pretty good. The amount, don't think I changed the setting for natural wonders to be catastrophic, but under catastrophic that would be amazing.
Do nothing which is
Right, so
of
there's
no
discipline.
use.
We get a free army commander. That's mainly what I went for, discipline there. And have a commander with 2 promotions. The Sahel Don Amina's people gathered behind her and organize under her command. Their will is strong, but by what means will they conquer the world? By their blades. We'll do that. And I could go for the terracotta army, but I'm not really going to go for a lot of military early on. So that's also, I mean, I would say it locks out discipline too, but that gives me honor. I'll go for discipline 2, then go for at least Songhai origins, and grab code of laws when it becomes cheaper. And that's the plan. All right, army commander, scoop everyone up. And then go down over here, methinks. Actually, I think right here would be better. And you guys, you come down this way. The scout should. My next city spot would have to be down here somewhere. Like, I do like the iron. I do like the dyes and the turtles. I could settle somewhere around here where the independent peoples are, but I don't know what's there, like, in this Terra Incognita yet. I guess for rounds in south, I'm gonna have to wait to kill these two independent peoples. Yeah. I'll do that. Grab the construction so I can get to building the Hanging Gardens earlier. That wasn't the Hanging Gardens, right? That was the Gate of All Nations. Okay. I don't care about that. All right, over here we're going to settle the town of Tenemku. And then go towards those mangoes immediately. 2 food, 2 culture. And let me check this again. Yeah, it's gonna get putting those mangoes in Gao is gonna give Gao extra production. And myself extra gold. Right. Just making sure I remember how my civ works, basically. Well, hello there. Actually, that's quite annoying. Will I get open borders from you? You do accept, interestingly enough. I do want to get open markets with Seaman Bolivar again. Mostly for the good relations. Yeah, go back one and put out the warrior because we do have a hostile warrior coming out this way. There really is no good place to attack this guy in, is there? Oh my god, this is bad. That is such a annoying placement.
Fair.
I'm gonna have to pop you in. Pop you back, really. I want that +3 combat strength. This is at least going to get me XP, and we're in defendable terrain. This is vegetated terrain. So that's also pretty nice. Grow towards the... Yeah, grow towards the 10. It's going to give me extra production. You also heal up. And we just got a level up. How nice. You. I don't even know which resources you're still in the range of. You're not in range of those mangoes. Yeah, there's no other resources you're in the range of. Okay. Just get production then. That's 3 production, 3 production. Yeah, go for the 3 production, 1 happiness. Alright, we're gonna have to grab Bastion here. By the nature of how this is working out for us, or rather not working out for us. Right? Get 15%, or not 15%, just 15 production Gal. That's gonna probably shave a turn off of the Hanging Gardens.
Do nothing which is of no
Alright,
use.
we got combat strength against independent powers. Grab honor. Replace charismatic leader and get tool making here. Gonna have to pop you out here, pop you out here. You're probably gonna die. We're probably gonna have a loss of a unit. I think it should be fine. Let's go for Songhai Origins. What is that gonna give us? Tradition slot. Yeah, tradition slot and a merchant actually. So we can get merchant early. And there's Jose Rizal of Hawaii. Cool. Okay, what are you gonna do? You're actually gonna go for the Slinger. Okay, Slingers are cheaper than the Warrior. But this also sucks that there's another Slinger here. I'm gonna have to put you in there. Kill that unit. Put you there. Right. Repair that plantation. Give me another Slinger. How's the result? Can we get open borders? Thank you. Simon Bolivar, can I get... No, I cannot get military aid. I do not have the influence to do that. That is fine. You're probably going to die. No, you're not. You shouldn't die. Yeah, that's what I thought. You shouldn't die. Do another heal. Yeah, grab that with Seaman Boulevard. Nice. Oh, that's close. I'm going to have to retreat there so I don't lose more units than I have to. Gonna retreat. Cool, we got that kill. Nice. Go for the 10, so this is going to doubly give me production because of Gao being on a navigable river. So when I slot it, that shaved off another... I don't know if that actually shaved... I do not know if that shaved off a turn of the Hanging Gardens. We'll see. Okay, that was earlier. Okay. It's like, wait a second, what? My warrior's still there. What are you talking about, game? No, it was earlier when I lost a warrior. Yeah, after the Hanging Gardens, I'm gonna have to really go focus on building a military. Warriors, slingers, that sort of thing. And yeah, by the way, that number is 1 city, 1 settlement, and 101 in settlement limit. Honestly, how good is that as a settle location? It does leave an ugly, like, room, but honestly, I don't think there's really anything better. I could settle a shitty-ass town. Gotta be kidding me. I could settle a shitty-ass town, like, right here. To fill in those gaps later on. And then get a city down, like, somewhere around here. So I don't have to fight these guys. Yeah, I'll just save up to befriend them. And then annex them later. I think that'll just be the quickest way to take that area. These guys are... Yeah, the independent peoples down here. Right. And we have found Benjamin Franklin of America.
I am Benjamin Franklin, doctor, scientist, writer,
How nice.
and full of...
So we have there's a contender for the science victory, contender for the cultural victory. This is definitely going to be a aggressive guy, aggressive Persia. He's already settled quite a bit. I forget what Simon Bolivar is. I think very, very like focused on military. Lost a scout. Whatever. Benji, can I get open borders? Thank you. Looks like Simon Bolivar is liking us. I'll just go ahead and get open borders with him. Himiko also likes us, which is great. What's also great is that next turn, we finish the Hanging Gardens.
The canal water
Nice.
gushes from above into the gardens. Fragrance pervades the walkways.
Also, I'm loving
Streams
the
of water as numerous as the
look
stars
of
heaven
the
flow in
unique
pleasure.
not unique buildings, but like the artwork for Songhai. It is really beautiful.
The spoken
And we've
word
also finished writing. Amazing. All right, go for the gold. It's going to be +1 gold and happiness in all settlements. Which means that... let's go down growth rate in cities. Which means that, yeah, the +1 happiness means that we're going to get close, you know, gets us more celebrations, technically speaking. And just +1 gold means that we can just purchase more things. Rubies is +4 gold, yeah. We're in a resource-rich area, which is absolutely perfect for Songhai and Amina. I'm actually pretty glad I hit the restart button. But yeah, we're having to build up a military right now, which is completely fine. Free commander promotion. I think I still... You do have pretty good food. Almost 300 food needed to grow. Again, that's 10 turns. Production and food is pretty nice. Like, this production, food and science. Let's go for that. So you actually have 2 free points. Let's go ahead and grab Bulwark and grab Defilade. Let's +3 combat strength and fortifications for land units within the command radius, and fortifications are built faster. And just like that, we clear pretty much everyone in the area. I think for now, I'm going to not accept any more of anyone's things, right? Like cultural exchange or whatever. because I want to save up the influence to befriend these guys. Pop this guy out to protect the commander. And I just said I wasn't going to do that. I just said I was not going to do that. Let's get happiness towards the next celebration. Although it's going to happen next turn. Definitely after currency, because I kind of want to get the Colossus. The only place I can build it is Tenaku, which that's going to be under distress here. So let's get some defense going there. I do need the influence. So, oh, the wonder, right? I mean, hold on, I still can do this. Place the wonder here. Place my science here. And then maybe a wonder here. Here and or here. Right? Or just happiness buildings are around. Which would boost these places. Yeah, honestly, I think that's pretty good. Code of Laws is 22 turns. Let's go for Syncretism. Yeah, let's go for Syncretism. It's 1 turn cheaper than Code of Laws. Let's grab Protection towards Buildings. And then I'm going to grab Priesthood and assign a policy there. This is not going to get me much money, but once I get the ability to get traders, then it'll make me a lot of money. Military-wise, yeah, we're catching up to the rest of the AI. That's good to see. Is this a full commander? That is a full commander. I'm gonna drop this guy off because he's the most damaged. I think a more healthy unit, and we come down here to kill these guys, and realize that there's a slinger right there. And we continue moving down. Grab the gold. And go up to the city to heal a bit faster. Luckily, you guys are very squishy. There's a warrior there. That sucks, but oh well. Nothing you can do about it. Let's head south with you. Yeah, I knew you were going to attack that commander. Yeah, so... we grab stuff to do with resources, right, in our religion. I think science is, getting the science is a little bit better. Damn it, I misclicked. Whoops. It's fine. Yeah, I would have killed that unit if it wasn't for the misclick, but it's whatever. Ah, I can now see that they have a huge army. I think that slinger is pretty dead. Also, I just realized that there's the mangoes right here that I could have gotten or grown to this entire time. Whoops. I don't need food. I would rather have the gold so I can purchase buildings that I need in Gao. I would like to have that altar. So that altar means happiness. Well, the altar is a happiness building anyway. What I mean by that is altar will get me even more happiness. Build me fortifications. I think it's about time we do that. We're having a huge barbarian problem in the south. Luckily over here, in the homeland, or the home front, rather, it's not an issue. Jesus Christ. That is a lot of damage. Try to get some healing off. Hopefully you don't die. I need bodies over there like yesterday. So go south, everyone. Right, I figured you shouldn't die. And unfortunately over here I'm going to have to purchase a freaking slinger. Because for whatever reason, yeah, you have a level 3 ship. I don't know why. That's really weird that you do have that. Now this dude is so dead, unfortunately. But 'tis the nature of war, I guess. I'm gonna need to build more warriors, I think. But at least we did get a little bit of science in. Yeah. How much is it to befriend you? 170. And we're making only 12. Where are you settling, Xerxes? Because I swear to God, if you settle like where I want to settle. Okay, no, it doesn't seem like we've lost anyone, actually. Somehow. This does surprise me. Next turn, we get 2 more slingers. But yeah, I do see that settler. He's moving south. Actually, no, you do need to move south. Yeah, he's dead. I guess that's fine. We can pop this guy out. Move you right there. Pop you out here. You build fortifications. And you continue to heal. I still have open borders with you. I do not. Seaman Bolivar. Let's do open markets. I'm doing this again. Hey, Zeb. Hypothetically, it's Zeb. No, I remember your Twitch name. Would you mind playing like a save edited Russia tag or something for the Sunday game? Yeah, sure. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more. I'm gonna have to do some late Diplo, but that's fine. Like, I literally had no preference. So, like, put me anywhere you want. I was going to need to talk to you about that anyway. Because I'm going to have to check with my schedule again, but I may not actually have... I may have enough time to show up for most of the session this Sunday. I'll be in a hotel, though. All good? Okay. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing Russia. Alright, cool. We got through somehow this entire barbarian invasion with only losing one unit. Bohemia requires you to be locked in for all 3 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. That seems fair. And I'm assuming you're gonna take over Bohemia, and if you do, that's completely fine by me. Alright, after that warrior... Build me, like, a couple merchants, maybe? No. Build me a settler so I can settle down here. Yeah. And then also, I want to purchase that altar next turn, apparently. Or the turn after that. Really? You stepped out of your location. That means I can get rid of you, like, immediately. Nice. Militaristic attribute point. That gave me production, so I got a settler basically immediately. Let's go for a merchant. Now that this is been cleared... I mean, settling right on top of where that encampment was isn't a terrible idea. And then having some random, like, coastal town right here. It does have a lot of overlap, unfortunately. But, like, there's mountains here, so maybe I can do some culture. Maybe. And this does get, pretty sure, like, the most amount of resources. Yeah. Say for maybe these over here. think I accidentally clicked, I think I accidentally placed that, yeah. Wasn't planning on doing anything with that. And maybe if I'm feeling like it. So it would be a move to piss off Xerxes, but place a town right there. And yeah, that would be a good escort, so that's great. Move in to deal with these guys from the people I just murdered. Okay, cool. I do want to aim to make Tenenku a city as well. Especially if I'm going to go for Colossus, which I don't think has been built yet. It's already been built. Okay. Never mind. Build a harbor. And then we purchase the altar. We'll go ahead and purchase it. Yeah, on the city center will be fine. I want to see who's right here, but the mountain is in the way. Mountain and units are in the way. Okay, where did that unit go? He's over here. Honestly, unless if he backtracks, he's Xerxes' problem. Fortunately, my only trades are with Xerxes, who's not liking me because settled too close to another civilization's capital, even though he's the one settling next to me.
When I was young,
Like, what the fuck?
I thought that money was the
All right,
most
2 GDP
important
per
thing
turn
in
from
life.
gold buildings. Okay, so that is how we win, is getting GDP. I have none, because I haven't been focusing on that. I haven't built any gold buildings yet. But I do want to build a market after the harbor. Go for masonry. Jose Rizal, open borders. Okay. Great Steel has been built. I do not care. That's Moche, which has been befriended by... Did you reject that? Jose Rizal rejected that. This scout is now just like locked here until a city grows there. Damn. That sucks. And I'm also trying to ally Simon Bolivar as a way to counter Xerxes. Although Xerxes is already at war with Benjamin Franklin and Jose Rizal. Yeah, he's taken Himiko City. Yeah, Xerxes is really scary because he gets just +3 combat strength when attacking for infantry units when just attacking, and he's Persia, which means that he gets the immortals. It's just straight up 5 combat strength, not even including other things. Yeah, it's straight up Bactria. Unfortunately, these are both city resources, so I'm going to pop the crabs down to Tenaku. and place in the other resources to maximize my resource slotting. Right, we got the gold, grow towards the rubies. In fact, that would have been a better spot because that would have gotten both of the rubies, but whatever. And then I'm going to go here and befriend that independence because it'll be way easier to befriend and annex than to conquer and settle. Way freaking easier. And he's helpful. That means I can probably get an alliance. He does accept the alliance. We are looking really good against Xerxes in case he attacks. Influence in all settlements. Yeah, I'm going to grab the influence growth in all settlements. What wonder was built? The Dorshor Xerxes built that, so that's actually quite scary. Honestly, I'm just I'm gonna save up to make Tenaku into a city and then build everything. Yeah. Alright, and then we're over here. We're going to settle the town of Timbuktu. And grab the cotton. Perfect. You are just stuck there, so chill. Honestly, move my entire army up to Gao, because that's going to be where the next round of fighting will be. Whenever Xerxes attacks. Because honestly, look at this. It is going to be a whenever Xerxes attacks. Build me another army commander. Yeah, and then slot you here. Got an extra resource slot because we built a market.
Syncretism is the borrowing,
Or, I mean, if Xerxes
affirmation,
builds a
integration
town
of
down here,
concepts,
south
symbols,
of
or
me,
practices of
then
one
I
tradition
will
into
just
another.
have to deck on him. Alright. That's a really nice tile to work. Alright, what do we want to synchronize into? Songhai affirmation. Charismatic kingship. +1 gold on improvements on desert terrain, doubled on unique improvements, and get tradition slot. Alternatively, we can get the Medjay. Has no maintenance, +3 combat strength in friendly territory, doubled when stationed in your own. We can get the Egyptian Acropolis. I'm not really too interested in getting the Acropolis. Not too interested in getting the unique Aksum ship. Yeah. Honestly, let's go get the Medjay. Because it's going to give us an edge on Xerxes. Ooh, yeah, let's grab Songhai Foundation. Honestly, because I don't have the range to send things to Code of Laws. Or get Code of Laws, get merchants, and send merchants with Code of Laws. But it does have a tradition slot and does have Petra. Petra might be nice. Maybe. But also this makes me a lot more money because I'm no longer having to pay for maintenance because of the Medjais. Oh, sweet. Yeah, you were kicked out. Nice.
He was the first.
And I'm not really paying any attention to the triumphs. I don't really need to pay attention to the triumphs. Grow there and
like
find the
our fate.
Grand Canyon. That is very interesting. So that's a good culture spot. Grand Canyon gives +1 science on improvements on flat wonder terrain in this settlement. So I might want to explore down south a little bit. Yeah, you go over here. And we work towards bronze working. Because honestly, I do have a feeling Xerxes will come knocking. And I really don't like where he's sending that settler. He's probably going to try to settle somewhere over here, let's be fair. Work us towards buildings. Yeah, get rid of honor, grab charismatic leader. Why not keep honor? And I'm going to condemn military presence. Denounce. Yeah. These guys are now officially surrounded. Let's see what he does now. Also, this upcoming turn, I'm gonna make Tenenku into a city. Where did he move that settler to? Yeah, he's probably gonna settle like right here. It'd be annoying like that. Alright, Tenenku has been transferred into a city. Now I'm gonna focus on getting up your production. The issue with this is that all the resources are around, obviously they're around the navigable rivers, but do I need to really worry about that? Because I do get production on the navigable rivers. So, yeah, let's get the brickyard right here. Saw pit as well. Fishing key and harbor over here. Honestly, I'm going to have to deck on him. Because he's going to settle a city I don't like. This is the only way I can think of to prevent that. I do have a -3, though. Probably because he has got the Gate of All Nations. He has to have the Gate of All Nations, right? He does. That's already... He's probably got the first thing in military. Gate of All Nations, that's -2. I don't know where he's getting the other -1 from. Alright, that's an upgrade on the commander, so we'll get the final thing in Bastion, which is land units within the combat radius heal 5 HP after attacking, and gets command just in time. So let's pop out our Medjais. And measure them against the... Yeah, we are significantly weaker than he is, and that one's to be expected. And again, we are doing this... Yeah, we're doing this to prevent him from settling where we don't want him to settle. And I think Simon Bolivar looks like, yeah, he did declare war with us. One more hit. And you're dead. Following that settler, he's probably going to settle like right over here somewhere. Himiko decked on Simon Bolivar. I'm going to have to join that. Not a good time, Himiko, to be decking on my friend. Or we're kind of like decking on the existential crisis at the moment. So if you could just not do that, that would be great. Sidetep, you are not being befriended by anyone. We're befriending you. We're pretty far out from befriending them. Open borders with Benji. And Xerxes, you are at war with only me, and no, you're at war with Jose Rizal as well. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna have to get rid of Sparta. Benji! Why did you deck on me?
The most...
Huh? That was so uncalled for. Buddy, why? There was absolutely no need for that. Yeah, we're going to lose that scout. Unfortunate. And yeah, I'm going to have to burn down Sparta. This is unfortunately the only... Yeah, he's going to settle like right here. It's going to be really fucking annoying. Got a nice front line here. We are working on... Yeah, we are working on... bronze working. We're 9 turns away from that, unfortunately. Ah, god damn it. I'm gonna lose this scout as well. I'm gonna lose all of my scouts. Pop the slinger out here. I don't think I'll be able to attack over all of that anyway. Yep, there we go. You shouldn't die. Shouldn't here is the keyword. And then build me a lot more Magi. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to go into purchase once I get the money monument. Ah, you died. Okay, that's fair. Honestly, I don't think that was a worthwhile trade. Thank you, Xerxes, for going into the water. That is amazing. That gives a promotion to our new commander, which will grab Assault. And I will actually move you this way. No. Ah, I might have messed up there. Whoops. I was wanting to move you this way as to prevent an attack on two commanders and such. But yeah, no, I messed that one up. Don't settle, don't settle, don't settle, don't settle. Don't settle. Again, thank you for landing in the water. Making it very easy to kill your settlers. Oh, sweet. The barbarians, or the independent peoples, really making it easy for me. What happened there is the barbarian ship killed his settler. That's great. No, the settler actually moved down here. Interesting. Repair the one fishing boat. Yeah, we're definitely grabbing another Medjai. I know you're right there. Move right there. And grab a codex. That's going to be a little bit of extra science. Or we'll see Sparta. I don't particularly want Sparta. Like I said, because there's going to be a city I want to build right down here. So we're going to have to burn that down. I have no idea what Xerxes is doing with that settler in the south. And since we're on the offense, this Xerxes will not have as much combat strength on us. Yeah, he gets plus 3 combat strength when attacking on neutral or enemy territory. Not his own territory, especially with us fortifying up. He's going to have less of a... what's it called? Less of a fun time, basically. Oh my god. I accidentally moved the wrong units. Also change these guys out. Throw a slinger out so I can, yeah, and that would be an immediate attack. We chill here. We're gonna have to chill there. Move you around this way. Put in another Medjai here. Do another attack. Beautiful. And then this commander can pick up that slinger. Okay, I'm done chasing that that settler. Move this way. And then I can actually get a fresh unit out. How nice. And then I think I can... No, I don't want to move you that way. If I move you that way, you're going to be in range of a slinger and a 2 warrior attacks. I don't want to do that. I feel like that'd be a bad idea. For now... Honestly, yeah, I'm going to purchase that. Since I'm going to purchase that monument, in case if things go south, get me walls. Yeah, we're actually doing really well in this war. Because Xerxes is not getting the... Ooh, sweet. Get the iron. The iron is going to give +1 production... Not production, combat strength. Can I go here get military aid? Nice, I can. Now, the only downside is I'm still at a -3. But that's fine. Pop you in and pop this guy out. Over here, I'm actually going to burn that to get more health. This is... Okay, that's good. So I can pull a... That's the Magi. Whoops. Well, I still can move him. I'll move him into the other commander. Pop you out so I can get another ranged attack on the city. I'm going to finally give you assault, so I can attack after unpacking, or move after unpacking. You also have a upgrade, so I'm going to get the +2 combat strength when attacking with infantry units. So I'm going to move you this way. Unfortunately... Yeah, unfortunately, I can't put anyone out this turn, but I'm going to make fortifications to make it harder for you to kill my units. And then I'm going to focus all of my range attacks on to Sparta. I think next turn we have a real good chance on get a monument so I can get more influence per turn and a little bit more culture. But next turn I think we'll be able to take Sparta and I'll burn it down.
He heard the...
Sweet. I'm going to focus on taking the city. I'm also going to not change out, what's the word? Cycle some fresh units. But I'm going to take the city and then do all my upgrades once it's taken. Also, I don't have the money to do upgrades. Whoops. Sure, get a specialist down in the city center to get a little bit of culture and science. There's no benefits here. Putting in specialists in this city is only downsides. That is funny. Raise settlement. Happiness versus the next celebration. That's 60. I'm not making much happiness. That would probably be because Sparta has been taken, and that's messing up my happiness growth. If I had to take a guess, get bronze working 2. Get salt temporarily, I guess, from taking Sparta. Yeah. Get a settler, so I can just forward settle right over here. And then can I invest in myself here? I can.
whole wild woods are teeming with the sweet
All right,
breath.
Songhai Foundation has been researched. I do not need honor. Gold resource capacity in settlements with gold buildings, or I want warrior class. 25% training towards all commanders, and +1 gold when units are packed into commanders. Oh, I accidentally hit my mic stand. What? Sorry. And then place in charismatic leader. I like this. Although I think merchant class is going to be a little bit better right now than this because it's, don't have any active trade routes anymore. Economic or militaristic attribute. Let's grab economic. Economic, it will inadvertently make my military better just because I can afford more. Let me go ahead and place the rubies into Gao. And then go up here to grab this, I guess. Honestly, even though we don't have our upgrades, I'm just gonna gather up everyone and then go on the offense and then just get upgrades in wherever I can. And then you just chill there. Your entire purpose there is to protect. Oh, yeah. Might as well be at war with Jose Rizal, I guess. I don't know why the AI's targeted me, but here we are. Factory, I do kind of want to keep. It does have some pretty good resources around it. Same with, who is this? Chupa? But right now, I am basically going for the heart of Xerxes' empire, Parsa. Looks like, yeah, looks like Simon Bolivar took Cirta, so that's a good sign. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for a couple heals to get in before I move forward. Oh, that ship is still there. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna go on the Ford because he's got his immortals. Yeah, I've honestly with Xerxes, you have to be on the move, pretty much. Right. Switch you guys this way, so I can instantly build fortifications. Yeah, with Xerxes, you've got to be constantly on the move. Otherwise, you will lose all momentum. Nope. Third ship out of fucking Narnia. Get a free migrant, so that's a free pop right there. Okay. Go ahead then and grab me, sure, the 3 food, 1 science. Although that's kind of maybe a little bit too redundant. Barracks. Honestly, yeah, the barracks should probably go right here, although that's +4. Why? Interesting. Put the barracks right there then. Yeah, just go right there. This would be risky. You're gonna. I would be putting you into hits from 3 different. We're gonna wait a brief moment. Upgrade you while you're in land. Or our own land. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get hit 3 times anyway, I guess. City raised, nice. It's gonna give you... Yeah, you got a upgrade, so go for the ranged units. Raise that to get some health in. Alright, so you got your production and your food in. Right. Where would the best science place be? I don't think there's really any decent science for you. This would be the best gold place. Honestly, it's all going to be +1s. Right. I can't grow out to here, so that +2 is irrelevant. Honestly, just build the library, like, right here. Honestly, yeah, we pop you out here. You build that fortification. Cycle. A new Magi out. The issue is we're gonna constantly be berated by immortals. That just gave him another fortification. Which just sucks. I can pop out, take that. Maybe pop a slinger out to do some range damage, although there's this guy. I might have made a mistake there. We'll see. Try to weaken him. Yeah, that's a nice tile. 4 food, 2 science. Down here in Timbuktu. Chill there. Can you just fucking not? All right, settle the town of Lulami. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, sure, grow into the wild game. And that is +2 food in cities, +4 food in town. So I'm just going to keep that in Lulami to make it grow a little bit faster. Ah, no, he's got... Okay, I'm going to have to peace out. He's got way too much going on here. He's got chariots, which are way too powerful. Yeah, I'm going to have to piece Xerxes out.
Shit. No.
Alright. But I will be back. I will be building up my armies to be able to take on his. At the very least, I achieved my goal and to prevent him, prevent him from forward settling me. So there's that at least. I will have to, after this tech, research the wheel. Yeah. Let's see here. What was I going to do? Settler, so I can go down here.
He heard these horrors and his
We did gain
spirit
1
stirred
codex
and spurred to action
because we
his
researched bronze working 2. So that's another 2 science. And then, yeah, we go down towards the rubies. Actually, go for writing 2 briefly. Reason for that is so I can just steal text from Xerxes. It is really going to piss him off, but it's going to be great. Why is Saitep suddenly aggressive towards me? Oh, probably because I settled next to them. Right. Okay, that would make a little bit more sense, I guess. Science building built. Grab the market. Oh, and we found a lot with... Oh, we got the crisis already. Oh, I think I still have it, like, abbreviated. If resettlement in the capital. I think I have, like, abbreviated... Not abbreviated, normal ages on. Whoops. Get me a couple of merchants then. Right? Well, I mean, I might want to settle a city down here. You say right here? Yeah, it's closer to the Grand Canyon, isn't it? I settled right here. You don't get much of the Grand Canyon, but you do get a good spread of resources. And then there would be another potential spot somewhere around here. So yeah, get me a merchant and then get me a settler. Get the 0 happiness one. I guess also get the incompetent ministers. Alright, how much would it be to annex you? 240. Okay. Actually, in a couple of turns, I can do that.
The spoken word conquers all thought.
That gains me a codex. But, by the way, what's my GDP at? It's 56. How do I gain GDP? Gold buildings produce 2 each. City resources and bonus resources plus 1 GDP per turn for each city and bonus resource assigned to a city, not a town, after researching the wheel. Okay, so we need to get the wheel then. Going down here, you will be going further south to settle here. So yeah, you're gonna have to take the upgrade.
An eye for an eye.
Alright, there's Code of Laws. I guess grab Oratory. Code of Laws 2 doesn't really get me much, so I'm gonna pretty much ignore it. Literacy, I can get a codex from it. Honestly, I could go with Public Life, because Public Life does get me an extra... What's it called? It's the City Guard, plus 3 combat strength on fortified districts. In other words, if Xerxes comes in and attacks again, I'll be a little bit safer. Go trade with Simon Bolivar, and actually I will go ahead and improve trade relations with him. Xerxes, I'm going to steal technology. It's going to take 21 turns though, so I don't know if that's going to work. And go trade in Tehuacan. What are you doing with your military, dude? Oh, fuck off with the additional settler. Yeah, we grabbed that. Although I'm meaning to incorporate you. Oh well. .608 military strength. Xerxes is an existential threat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build more like Magi's. Build the altar in your city center. Go down here. There's bound to be... Although when I do conquer side tap, this will open up nicely. So there will be some area over here open to settle. Damn it. Just do this. There we go. I swear to God, if he settles like right there, I swear to fuck. Grab the mangoes. Grow towards the sheep. Yeah, mangoes there is completely fine. Grab your fishing key. Kill that unit and bring another one of you out. And then do that so I can get rid of Saitep. Shaving 3 turns off of public life. And now I can definitely see where I want to settle, or where I can settle. I could settle like right here. Alternatively, I could or a couple tiles to the south, right? This is the advantage of getting a couple more resources, right? And then I could settle a town to fill in this area. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, let's settle over here. Agadez is pretty much going to be a coastal town. I'm not going to make it into a city, especially with it being away from like not coastal, navigable rivers. Now, unfortunately, I am not making much influence because of the crisis, right? So the crisis, I'm losing 5. I'm losing 5 influence per turn. And this is like the worst one for me, because it means that I'm not gaining as much as I should be. Like, no. That's a wrong way to explain it. I'm not gaining... It's like targeted to my specific things, right? Go over here. Oh, God. Who are you? You're still... You're still around. Damn. I probably will have to settle. Like right here. Maybe I could just send you down there. Construction. No, I think I accidentally got the wrong one. I didn't want to grab the construction towards buildings. That one was on me. I accidentally clicked on that one. Or rather, what I did was I accidentally clicked... I clicked on the one I didn't want, and then from there, I didn't verify that I clicked on the right one again before saying confirm. That's more like what happened. Okay, after this, just get an army commander or two. Lululami also might be a decent city spot as well. Or Lulami, not Lululami. Let's take a look at this a little bit more. Yeah, I guess I can go up 1 and then settle. This wouldn't be a terrible city, especially getting a good culture district right here. Yeah. Getting there to trade.
Inventor. Noun.
All right, there's the wheel.
A person who makes...
So I can start getting more GDP. Get me a ton of chariots. I'd like to get the Great Lighthouse. I don't think I'll be able to get it. All right, settle the city of Tindirma. And then grab that salt. That's going to be more production, more gold, and more GDP. We're playing completely around resources this game. Amina is especially great for that. Import from there, get extra money. And then slot. Honestly, yeah, just put everything into the cities. If it's not just straight up food, then just put everything into the cities. Also, I might need to make Timbuktu into a... Yeah, I'll need to make Timbuktu into a city. Right now of all the times, is the time to make things into cities so that they remain cities in the next stage.
Less interested in who we imagine.
I do want to switch out that policy. I get rid of honor and get city guard. And grab those turtles. Turtles give +1 culture on warehouse buildings. And then over here, honestly, just grab me the monument, place it right there. That's going to give me influence points, if anything. Naturally, AI is outpacing me. I'm slightly behind in science, but I'm not too far behind. And honestly, that's all because I'm not getting... Like, I don't have as many cities as the AI does. I haven't prioritized that. I have quite a bit of cities from... Ooh, actually, I got wild game there. I've actually got quite a bit of city... Or quite a bit of my focus was putting into military. Simple as. Alright, economic. Yeah, get +1 gold on resources in towns and 2 in distant lands. Yeah, I knew you were going to settle that in a very dumb place. I don't know why you would do that. You're not going to get any control over it, but okay. Damn it. Means I'm going to bring this guy down. Yeah, these are still warriors from like Saitep. Very annoying. Convert you into a city. So let's see here. Honestly, yeah. Your best science will be right here. And I do need to somehow grow out to that culture. I'll probably have to do it with baths and such. But for now, get your brickyard down. And your saw pit. And then in Timbuktu, I can put in the crab. I can also put in the turtles, which is going to get me culture. And then put in the turtles from here. This also putting this in gets me GDP. Then we can get rubies. Turn 40, yeah, that's going to take a while for us to integrate that. And then the rubies go to Timbuktu. Really? That is the... why? Why? Frickin' why? I don't want you there. We're friendly. I'm going to have to use up... There's no good option here. I'm going to have to use up... like mine or my alliance with You did the single dumbest option you could have done. You legit did the single dumbest decision. Why? But yeah, I'm gonna have to basically use up my alliance with Simon Bolivar to go to war against Xerxes, and then betray him just because he settled Tampico here. There's no reason for the AI to settle here. Abso-freaking-lutely none. And yet here they are settling in the dumbest locations ever.
A capital proposal.
They do not get anything from there. The stuff they get from there, they can't slot because there's no connection to it to the rest of their empire.
明らかにしよう
Also make peace with everyone here. Villas would also be really nice, giving me more influence. Honestly, yeah, just make that in my influence area. Tile, really. Somehow you survived. I don't know how. This settler is gonna barely survive. Yeah, we protect that settler at all costs, really. Apparently everyone just fucking hates me. Oh my god. This is the most annoying civ ever. Settling in the most random locations. I have a feeling I'm going to need to go into here and purchase ancient walls. And apparently I can't purchase the units here. Huh. Alright, build your library out here. And finally, we can settle. Not really finally, but... Looks like I think the AI... Yeah, Seaman Bolivar was wanting to settle out here. For no fucking reason. I'm going to incorporate that city, like planned. Settle Katsina. Honestly, we throw some walls right there. Grab the gold. Yeah, we just purchased at least some walls in our cities at this point. Because, like, we're basically surrounded. Yeah. Nah, you're still growing to get me resources. You're basically going to be my ranged guy. I do need to upgrade pretty much all of you as well.
Ships at a distance.
Culture, science, or happiness. Let's grab the happiness, I guess. And then the wheel... No, let's go for military train. No, I wanted the Great Lighthouse if it's still available. It is not available. How sad. Yeah, honestly, for this, I'm going to have to go straight for ironworking. Fucking settler. Ugh.
Perfection is achieved.
Just declare war. How bad is that going to be? That's only a +1 to him. I do have quite a few chariots now. Quite a few of these guys do need to be... Ah, fuck, I misclicked. Yeah, quite a few of these guys do need to be upgraded still, but whatever. No, I think they're all fine. Alright. Place you there. Boom. Place you there. Unfortunately, that I can't do that. Shit. Can I purchase an archer? I can. But good thing Seaman Bolivar is here. I do have some unhappy towns, unfortunately. Sure, grab honor. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a bath here. And unfortunately, there's a guy right here. I don't have money to deal with that. Yeah, move up right there to give your bonus. And then yeah, you can get your upgrades. Honestly, yeah, you go up here to help the defense. Yeah, I'm not surprised the archers are weak to the cavalry. That's fine.
All the world's a stage.
Yeah, just get rid of that settler. Kailula. Where is Kailula? Oh, it's one of Jose Rizal's cities. No. Where the fuck is this? Kailua. Where is Kailua? Timpico Haran. Garda. Kaului. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna accept it, see where it is. Oh. Oh. Here? Really? Damn. Interesting. Right. Switch you out. Yeah. We still attack with that unit still. Also, rites and rituals would be great to get now because I got a lot of pissed cities. So get rid of honor, get rites and rituals. Tactics. I guess we go towards conscription. And then in here, I'm going to have to continue to build chariots. Not so much here. But, like... I don't know. I don't think it'd be a good idea to build military units. Maybe actually just get a navy going here for the future. And then go for the cavalry right here. Not protection, but bonus to cavalry. You pop in right there. Boom. I can kill that unit. Nice. And move this way so you can get a little bit more XP in case these guys are attacked. Yeah. And move this way in preparation to switch out with that archer next turn. Really? You didn't go after the archer? You did, actually, but you didn't go after the archer the way I thought you would. This is going to be annoying. You're going to attack me from here. Unit killed. Switch you out with that archer. I do need to heal some of these units, though, first. Yeah, and then throw you there, and then... maneuver some of my units out this way. Build fortifications. And then move units in a way that I can defend almost all of my cities. This frickin' scout is annoying because it's in the way. I can't put my archer here to attack the immortal. That's annoying. Alright, see what he does. Yeah, Kumis being settled there is completely fine by me. Put in that fortification. Unfortunately, I can't get my army commander with that promotion there quick enough. But I can move you here, so you can get good fortification settled in, and you can too. Does this have a fortification? It does not. Move you this way and then get a fortification down. Pop out an archer right there, actually, because I'm worried about this chariot. Gonna attack on these immortals. Fortunately, a lot of these archers do need to be healed up. Okay. Also, I do have a lot of money. Let's go ahead and just, like, give these guys some of the stuff that they need. A crisis policy slot, unfortunately. Lighthouse gets me, yeah, +2 resource capacity, so it's great to build this. Let's get a lighthouse right there. Alright, -10 happiness in the capital city, sure. Why not? Alright, what do we do here? We were gonna, like, retreat one and all that, I guess. Unit dead. And I'm gonna have to cycle you through. Right, because I have 2 healthy Medjai here. God damn it. Frickin' settlers galore for no fucking reason. Honestly, I'm gonna have to upgrade you into an archer and move you into the front lines. Fortunately, there is the destruction of... those walls in Lulami. I'm gonna get rid of that unit. Get a guy right here to immediately build fortifications. Move this archer in so I can attack that. Kill that unit. Almost, I'll actually kill that unit as well. And then I'm gonna have to get a lot of these guys healed up. But get the, that should be the defense general, right? No, that's the offensive general. Where's the defense general? Right here. Okay, he's on the scene. Perfect. If only I can switch a couple of these generals out, but unfortunately I can't. So you get a heal off there, and then I'm gonna have to move or reinforce with this archer. Interesting. Very interesting. I do have a chariot I can pop out here. Honestly, yeah, just move the generals around a little bit. So I can get some good defenses. And there's no reason not to try to attack that, I guess. Iron's going to help me great with defense, giving me extra combat strength to my infantry units. Right, you were just annexed. Cool. Go for those. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have any room. Although dyes are a bonus resource, so do that so I can get a little bit of happiness. I forgot that dyes were a bonus resource. Keep the weaker unit out. Sure. Put an altar in you. Then maybe, just maybe, I can start harassing Haran. Very interesting. You chose to go for the chariot rather than the city. Yeah, grab that iron, because I definitely need that iron. Get me the monuments. I should be able to support myself to make it neutral. Alright, this is fine, though. Switch you guys out. Build fortifications in one turn. Alright, and we should be fine. If quite damaged. Sweet. Sweet.
Those
And then 10 turns to the end of the era. I will get rid of nothing. This is annoying. Alright, start packing people up, I guess. Although, go on the pursuit, perhaps? Right. There shouldn't be any... Although, you just need a heal. Really, everyone here needs to heal. How expensive is it to purchase a commander? Very. Purchase a ballista, actually. So maybe this siege can go by a bit faster. Kill that settler just so they don't settle anywhere stupid again. Which army commander are we in? You. Honestly, you're gonna have to pop out here just to pop into there. Because the rest of these guys are going to have to just heal. Really?
The truly brave never both.
We've unlocked unit flanking. Final fuckingly. I'm gonna have to bring you back to heal up. You can just burn that to heal. Can pop you. No, I cannot pop you there to kill that unit. Unfortunate. Doesn't look like I can kill any of the commanders, so I'm just gonna kill that unit. This is probably the best tile to work. And then, honestly, you don't have too many great tiles to work here anymore. You kind of... Yeah, you really don't. I'll just... You're a growing town. I'll turn you into a fort town. You'll be sending Gao food. So turning you into a fort town, you're also going to get some better defenses. Especially with you being you. Honestly, yeah, you guys switch so we can do more damage here. And actually get you a promotion. Oh, you got 2 promotions. Sweet. Move you in, and then get a healthy unit out here just in case. Was that peace? The sound of peace incoming? No, fuck off. I am very pissed at this dude. Switch these 2 out. I'm definitely not going to make attacks there. Ooh, thank you for moving your commander right there so I can kill with my archer. Now, we do have a lot of resources and, like, nowhere to place those resources. There's no use in getting to work on another army commander. Really just get to work on a couple ballistae, maybe. You are production warehouse buildings. You just put it. Place at our last thing there, our last resource. Sweet, we got that unit killed. And then move these archers up to hopefully take Haran. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of their commanders because their commanders give good bonuses that without those, there's really not much of an army left. Don't deck on them. It's going to be really hard to siege Haran from this angle because of the forests. Alright, build yourself an altar. Unfortunately, you didn't get yourself a marketplace. That would be a really good place for it. And you did get an upgrade, which is great because I will give you order. Sure, place the Medjay there. Your reinforcements arrived. And frickin' Seaman Bolivar cock blocking me here. Super annoying, super annoying. Can't attack him from there. So we just switch, not switch, but yeah, we just move some units around. Move right here, build a fortification. Go right here, build a fortification. Heal up, we've got some guys coming in. Sure, we get extra 50 gold. Why not? Grab that. That's going to give me a little bit of extra combat strength. Granary in 2 turns. Fucking why not? Tenenku, now you have extra places for me to slot? No? Oh, you're disconnected. That makes sense. Repair all, and then get the fishing key so you're not disconnected. And grab your harbor. Yeah, honestly, so that this doesn't go away. Stay right there. Yeah, you just simply unpacked those guys, which sucks, but oh well. That's another guy right there. Damn it. Yeah, I guess heal up. You go there. Move you there. Yeah, I think we're looking good. I think. Oh, those. Yeah, that's right. That ivory is just out of the way. I guess you can place your granary right here. Yeah, sure, buddy. Go for shit that doesn't really matter. Tell me how that works out for you. I turn around and go back to besieging that. And now you're dead. And so start getting out the damage, the range damage, that is. Sure, go ahead. I don't think it really matters at this point. Then, yeah, you continue getting out the quadremes. Yeah, so you have 2 points I can upgrade you with. Get infantry. Get cavalry. Do a couple rounds of healing. And you just chill there. I mean, I guess it's fine if we lose an archer. Yeah, I guess it's fine. It will have to be fine. 3 turns until the end. Damn. I might only be able to take Haran. I need to take Parthagarde pretty much in the next turn. Or next stage. Sure, grab that. Move right there and then kill the immortal. And move one in so you can heal faster. You heal faster in your own territory. 2 turns until the end of the age. Sure, I mean, this does allow me to... Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to take it. Will you give it to me in peace? No. You're just gonna be really fucking annoying about it, aren't you? There we go. Now you can build another quadrime. And sure, you build fortifications yourself. Yep. That's what I thought pretty much would happen. Oh, yes. Let's just go ahead and move my guys into an active fucking war zone. That's a great idea. I'm sure it'll go down really fucking well. Final turn of the age. No, I did not want to do that. Okay, there was no... Okay. We're good. Maybe I can get her on? Yes, I can. I definitely can. Keep this settlement. Just because you're fucking annoying with it. Alright, Agates. Yeah, let's get your harbor down up north. Get your fishing key. And your harbor. Fuck it, why not your granary as well? And then place down a ton of fishing boats, I guess. Yeah, Han was in an area I was planning on settling anyways, so I'm keeping it. And Partha Garde I'm also keeping. We are obviously going to keep with Songhai. I'm going to obviously go with something else. Trade range is nice, but not when everyone hates you. Growth rate in cities for every specialist assigned to that city. Don't have any specialists, but +1 gold per age for each imported resource. I mean, I could grab Royal Mace, and I could grab... Where is it? This. Just pure econ, right? But I'm going to be doing a lot of warring, honestly. So maybe instead of the trade range, do that. Gets +2 combat strength when defending it in friendly territory. Because I'll be doing a lot of that. I think I like that. Gold for imported resource. I mean, +1 gold per age for commanders. Commander XP earned. I like that better. Let's go with Scythian Battle Axe. We continue. Actually, I'll wait until the loading screen is done. And honestly, yeah, let's go ahead and I think next age we're gonna immediately start out at war against Xerxes. No, don't do that. Move you in there. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Also, next turn, our next stage, we're going to be Songhai, so we're going to have our unique units. So that's great. And yeah, I think we just shift enter to end the age. And while this loads, I'll be right back. Okay, I definitely needed that. Okay. So we're still in a very annoying situation. At the least, Xerxes is out of his peak age, so that means he's not going to have any unique units. We do. Right. So... Actually, no, that's the wrong one I needed. Yeah, so our unique unit, +5 combat strength when fighting on a resource. I don't know how much pillaging we're going to be able to do, but whatever. Definitely grab abundance, +1 resource capacity in all settlements. 2 merchants for free, I do like. I mean, yeah, there's not really going to be anywhere for us to settle because of what the AI has done. Keep Gao as our capital city and also retain all of our cities from the last stage. So that's cool. Get activated that. Get influence points. And go build a bazaar. And I can't believe I had to scroll all the way down to unassign all. It freaking sucks. All right, all the city stuff is going to go into Gao. Especially with Gao truffles, getting truffles in Gao because they Yeah, I get all of my unit production there. And honestly, let's just put all the turtles in Gao as well for the culture production. History, happiness, and production. You guys have pretty much equal production, which is really interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. That Tenenku and Timbuktu are pretty much equal in yields. And I think there's going to be more warehouse buildings in here. Yeah. Balance it out so we don't lose any yield in our cities except for 1 gold. And sure, we lose 4 culture, but all of this is being transferred to the cities. I like it. I'm immediately going to go into heraldry. I'm going to need to go into heraldry. Eventually... Honestly, I'm going to start out with the Grand Bazaar. I don't care about getting a religion. Although commune is really nice. But the Grand Bazaar, +2 resource capacity in this settlement, +3 gold on homelands, treasure yeah. I might want to get that. Grab merchant class, grab warrior class. Get our unique merchants. Actually, you know, instead of building a bazaar, grab an army commander, because like I said, I'll probably just immediately go to war against Xerxes. Yeah, honestly, you get a bazaar going. I did build up a navy. So honestly, I'm going to use this navy to explore a little bit. Same with you. You get up a bazaar. City center is completely fine by me. Honestly, yeah. We keep the pressure on to Xerxes. Declare war. How about that? Turn one H2 war declaration. Yeah, you guys, you do combine everyone. Go right ahead. And then these guys need to move up north, I guess. Oh yeah, these our unique units are so much more powerful than theirs. Than their normal units. Also, this heals all of our units, so our guys can just fight in stronger area. Or fight stronger, basically. Go to Mexico City. And then you go to Tokyo, I guess, to make some trade routes. Also, I do love the unit model for the Gold Bengals infantry. It looks really cool. I actually now have a larger military than Xerxes does. This is amazing to see. So I'm going to move here. Move you here, and you here. And get instant fortifications, basically. What's it with the AI settling in every little bit of whoops. What's it with the AI settling in every little bit of land in existence? Like, seriously. Like, because of this, I will have to betray Simon Bolivar to burn down Tempico and then maybe keep this place. And he's also got 2 settlers down here. Like, why? I'm gonna grab Theocracy because I'm gonna need that boost to culture, and civilian units to produce my unique traders. Oh no, we lost the Corsair. It's whatever. Yeah, I will retreat you back here so you be a little bit stronger. You're on a resource. Switch you out, of course. Okay, pop out the siege weaponry. Also, I want to check in the area around to see if it's like actually useful to keep you. Like, let's take a think about this. Actually, it might actually be useful. Because this gives us full control over the Grand Canyon. And you were upgraded. Excellent. This gives us the order ability. Boom. We keep Arthagarde. Really? Like, why did you do this? Your cities are disconnected, so you can't get everything that you got from it. And since they're disconnected, it's just easier for any enemies to take it. Now, do I want to keep going further? I mean, I don't see why not. Although keeping Xerxes around as like a buffer between me and Simon Bolivar while I take Simon Bolivar's things. Now, there could be an argument for either one. I'm trying to think though, what would be more beneficial? Ah, damn it. You died. Switch you out. And switch you out. Then you can build a fortification there. Run in, heal. And then you can scoop everyone up. And then go in there and prepare for maybe an offensive against Tampico. And then, yeah, you just kind of like generally see what's going on here. You have 3 settlers down here. There's no way you can fit 3 cities down here. What the fuck? Right there, and then 1 population in the nearest settlement. Or I get influence. I don't really think there's really any independent peoples to use the influence on. Yeah, I get a population, I think. Oh, that's right. Those rubies are actually not in range. Huh. Trade with Mexico City. It'll be a fair exchange for now. Yeah, I needed to bring this commander over here. You just chill over here. And then we run away with the damaged units. Oh, I think I found land. We're going to grab the influence. I want to make you into a city. That's going to be an expensive city because technically I conquered you even though it was an incorporation. I'm going to make you into a city. Might as well just place down production right here. Over with you. Yeah, we placed down your infrastructure. And I forgot I have Kailula. Honestly, I don't... If Jose Rizal declares for that city, I don't really care. Yeah, apparently these are, yeah, these two are vegetated. I thought this wasn't, but now I see, yeah, that's a rainforest, so I can't shoot over it. That makes sense. Unfortunately, these guys are going to die, and we've met Chinggis Khan. Mongolia. You know, it would probably be... Can I get military aid with you? I can. It would probably be pretty fun to play as Chinggis Khan, but I've already done a conquest game as Alexander, so, like, I'm not going to... if I did Genghis Khan, I would have to absolutely do a conquest game. Also, I'm gonna go into here and mark you as a fort town as well. Get that boost to culture. And go with conscription. Guess what, motherfucker? I got more units. Actually, no, you did make it, and you're not going to make it, unfortunately. Okay. Actually, you're not. Just go here to heal. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why Simon Bolivar isn't doing anything down there. I'm going to just build a couple of settlers. So that... Ew, this is ugly. I guess build a town here and then build a town here. Although that does not work out, does it? So I would have to build a town here to get these resources. And I would have to keep this. Unfortunately. Yeah, these are all gonna just be fucking towns. Yeah. Not really any good for cities. Something like that. This is gonna get ugly and with the overlap. Like incredibly ugly. So yeah, he actually can fit 3 cities right here with these 3 settlers. But it doesn't look like he's gonna do anything. Oh yeah, we also get extra combat strength. We're on rubies. Pop you out here. How many turns until I can piece you out? 3 more turns. Okay, and I will do that. I don't think it's worth trying to take Bactria and Chupa, at least right now. All right, trade with Himiko. That's going to get us some gold. And like Tindirma, you've got a couple warehouse buildings, so I can put Parthagarda. You have 2 cotton, but Tindirma, throw the crabs in there so you can grow a bit. And I do... Oh, I fucking love the Mongolian music. But yeah, I do want to get my production in these cities going. Parthagarda is going to be a pretty decent city because of the Grand Canyon and the mountains around it. Then economic, Genghis Khan has 1500 score. I've got quite a bit to... we're only 500 points down. Imported resources via trade route. Treasure convoys give me 20 GDP per cargo. Right, so we do want to play the trade convoy game. Move back, attack, kill. And also you I can bring over here. I'm going to have to bring you over there. Stonecutter, we can overbuild on whatever warehouse buildings were here. I think we're fine. And then, like, yeah. Actually, the game is right. Putting a city right here gets me the maximum amount of the resources that I can see. You're gonna die. That sucks.
There exists
But,
beyond
oh
the
well.
world
There we go. Dealt with that horseman. Don't need siege units. Grab you, Bastion. And yeah, actually, this is also getting us gold. So, actually, I have a lot of money. Katsine. No. We've got your shit. Agadas. You got your shit, basically. Honestly, like, Parthagarda? No, you're still mad. I'm just gonna purchase the observatory. I've got the money, fuck it. And then place the stonecutter. Stonecutter? Yeah, the stonecutter right there. Grab the culture. I'm really hoping. So I also want the Tomb of Veskia. So do that. Get this. Ships of the Desert. Yeah, you died. Figured that was going to be the case. Can I reconcile with Jose Rizal? I really don't want to be mad at him. I kind of want to reconcile with everyone else. And I'm going to propose peace to Xerxes.
Shit. No,
I'm going to have a couple turns of peace because I'm going to need to heal my units up. Also, I'm going to need to end this alliance. And then start destroying our alliance. Or destroying our relationship. So that he doesn't get any bonuses from, you know, me decking on him at good relations. I'm keeping an eye on these settlers. I really am.
Wealth circulates.
All right, there's the
like-
Grand Bazaar. That's gonna be 2, but I can just purchase you. There we go. 11 turns for it. My culture, yeah, my culture can be like right here. And so putting down a wonder right here is gonna give adjacency for the culture right there. Yeah. So we place down the bazaar, Grand Bazaar right here. 12 turns, 11 turns is going to be 1 turn faster. Observatory. Why? Hold on. Why is that getting +1? What's going on here? Oh, yeah. The resources shifted a little bit. Right. So this has the +1 adjacency. Yeah. So we do want to build right here. Took me a second to realize that. Alright, Parthagarda. Might as well get your production buildings down. Do it this way so I can get my... Yeah, so we can get the culture adjacency right there, like just like that. Yeah, there you go. He settled Puebla, which I'm gonna have to burn. Himiko, why? Also, that means I can't settle there anymore. That sucks. Right here is still the best place to build an observatory. You don't have your harbor. Let's get you your harbor. Might as well get you your stonecutter? Maybe not. Damn it! Someone built my wonder. Despite my best efforts, just start building cogs. I will need it to defend myself. Infiltrate enemy positions. Bro like settles right next to me and then acts surprised, or bro settles like in a very weird place next to me and then fucking acts surprised when I'm pissed at him. Alright, there's strong track of the Mashapa hits.
Và dòng chảy êm đềm tĩnh lặng của sông Hồng.
No, we're gonna get... Continue to build cogs. Can I have open borders with you? I do not have enough influence to ask for open borders. Okay. Why did 3 people attack me all at the same time?
War is always tragic.
There, I have nothing against you guys.
儀式の準備はできた。今
I literally have nothing against you guys. Well, maybe Jose Rizal has something against me because of Kailula or whatever. Fucking hell. No, I'd rather pick these guys up and come down here. You still go this way. But like, there's nothing that's gonna happen. Let's grab maritime law. And there's Alexander the Great.
Dunasai proskunein, eu, hostis and procrines.
I wonder who has the most in military. Trung Trek, actually. And I'm right behind. Interesting. I'm going to announce you. 'Cause once again, I'm preparing to attack you. Oh no, anyway. Yeah, my units are literally stronger than his. Sure, grab me a fleet commander. Sweet. Science and culture. Definitely take that. And we can also build grist mills, so I'm gonna get that. Sawmills as well. Definitely get like a grist mill going. Sure. Why not? Why not? There we go. Those guys are dead. And you're almost dead. Move back here to heal up. Yeah, honestly, Hawaii's troops are incredibly weak. There we go. 2 units killed. With none of mine dead. Two more turns. I might as well just purchase the sawmill. Trying to study this to see which ones. I'll sacrifice one production to get that in there. Yeah, I get a cog in the meantime. Still have you as a growing town. Sweet. More treasure resources. Yeah, let's get back. And you do need to get your sawmill and things down. Yeah, sure. 2 food and 4 production right there. I'm fine with that. And 7 production additionally. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. Yeah, I gotta really just hammer in on the fact that I don't like you anymore. It's fine. It will allow me to build up a little bit. Heraldry, and then Heraldry 2 is going to get me +3 combat strength for infantry units, which I will probably take. And then I'll quickly run over to shipbuilding. And shipbuilding 2. Yeah, since honestly I'll grab the science. Yeah. And yeah, I think the game is right again in that this is the best city spot because it encompasses all of the resources that I want.
He knew the desert routes.
All right, here's my
and watering
caravanserai.
places,
+1 gold for
The
adjacent
stars
resource in
at night,
navigable river.
the
+1
scent
trade
and touch
range.
of sand.
Must be placed on a desert or plains. Cannot be adjacent to another caravanserai. Right. Also, +2 gold on rough terrain and mines on resources if there is at least 1 gold building in that settlement. Not really going to be useful to me right now, but it will be eventually. At least you would think it would be. Honestly, yeah, the 3 culture and 6 happiness on the Grand Canyon is really nice. And this will allow me to get another tradition slot. +1 production on the caravans and settlements. +5 combat strength for all cities and homelands on navigable. Yeah, honestly, we go straight for this. And then in Gao, grab the Tomb of Askia, which I can only build in 1 tile. I don't think I can build it. No, I can't build it at all in there. And then in here. Damn. Okay, yeah, we can only build the Tomb of Askia on this tile. That sucks. And then get Caravanserai, yeah. Right there, perfect. Hmm. Alright, so the town of Zarya. There's Meiji, Japan, unlocked, but I mean, it's already taken. Yeah, just grab all the resources around. Like I said, this is gonna be just a normal-ass town. This no longer encompasses everything. I'm gonna see what's in this Terra Incognita before making a final decision where to settle. Honestly, this is very good, like, XP for these commanders. Honestly, grab the extra commander radius. Horses. Yeah, we settle, what, 1 tile south? Yeah. 1 tile south. Boost to culture. And I do wonder if I can get trade with the... There's no way I can get trade with the New World. There's no freaking way. Put in a specialist right there to start getting the benefits from it. Doesn't that build me a fleet commander? Yeah, that's what I thought. And there's really no good place to trade. Yeah, there's not much. There's not much place. And Genghis Khan. I mean, it's fine. It won't be for a while until I get places in distant lands. Trying to check. Can I get open borders? Thank you. Actually, that is now Mongolian. Genghis Khan, can I get open borders? Thank you. What is this? Oh. Persia's decked. Fucking bitch.
Yes.
Right when I get the upgrades for literally everything. It's fucking great. Yeah, you're gonna be useless, so I'm gonna delete you. Yeah, we go for Heraldry too. We need that now. Question is, do I... These are ancient walls. They are gonna fall pretty much immediately. If I decked on Simon Bolivar... Yeah, they would still get some pretty decent bonuses. Go back this way. Also, I'm gonna have to buy a unit here to defend it. This might live just because
Wherever you may be,
there's the Tomb of
death
Vaskia.
will overtake you.
But that city, it's
Even
got
if you
only
should be in
one
towers
place
of
you can
lofty construction.
attack via land unit in. But yeah, there's the Tomb of Vaskia. Very nice. So that's +2 gold and +2 resource capacity in the settlement, +2 gold and 1 production in the settlement for every resource assigned to it. So it's really fucking good. In other words, it's really damn good. At this point, just get me knights. I don't know why you had a random commander there. Weird. Free unit. Nice. And yeah, you can get down your caravans right as well. Yeah, it also doesn't eat up a population, or not eat up, but you know what. Benji's over here. I'm gonna have to move up this way. I want to keep these guys down here because it would be really fast to take these cities. It's unfortunate that the entirety of the AI has decided that I'm public enemy number 1, even though I'm nowhere close to winning. In fact, well, maybe now. Hold on. Military... I'm above Xerxes in military. Economic... Yeah, Benji's ahead of me. But being at war with everyone on the continent does mean that I cannot, it does mean that, like, I cannot trade with anyone, which means can't get my GDP up. It freaking sucks. Yeah, get priesthood. Just more money, pretty much. Frickin' hell, what do I do? What do I do? Nah, I guess just start working on Navy, maybe? I mean, I can have these cogs go out and explore. And then cogs over here, ready for certain or any invasion, really. I guess that works. Ah, shit. Yeah, the general has moved up. Right. Ah, okay. That sucks.
One finds oneself on the path.
Right. +5 combat strength and +2 movement on units on navigable rivers. Minor navigable rivers do not end unit movement. Let's grab that, Issa. So, Benji, why don't we take peace? No. Fuck off. Doesn't really seem like anyone wants to peace me out. I'm gonna have to move these guys up. I really will. And it fucking sucks. Yeah, you're gonna have to die. At least I'm building more units. So, yeah, I'm building more units. So, like, I'm gonna be able to replenish what I have. Yeah, that damage didn't damage anything. That's great. You got an upgrade. You grab Bastion. Move back to heal. Heal that unit. And yeah, I kind of do need to get defenses out here. and force those guys to peace. Yeah, just gather these guys up and chill. It's almost been 4 hours, and I do actually need to get going. So if you've liked this, please follow. If you haven't, head over to the second channel if you've missed anything and want to catch up there, and head over to the main channel to catch edited content. With that, goodbye.